Have you ever been stuck on a really tough math problem? Or maybe trying to remember a name that's on the tip of your tongue and suddenly you notice you're breathing faster? It's not just you, it happens to everyone. But why? Why does thinking hard make you huff and puff like you just ran up a flight of stairs? Well, it all comes down to your brain's incredible appetite for energy. Let's dive into the fascinating connection between your brain and your lungs. Your brain, despite being only about 2% of your body weight, is an energy hog. It consumes a whopping 20% of your body's total oxygen and glucose. That's more than any other single organ. When you're just relaxing, watching a movie, or daydreaming, your brain is already using a significant amount of fuel just to keep things running smoothly.
Out.
But when you switch gears into deep, concentrated thought, things get turned up a notch. Imagine your brain is like a high-performance computer. When you're just browsing the web, it's cruising. But when you start running complex software or editing a higher resolution video, the fans kick on and it starts drawing a lot more power. Your brain does the same thing. Activities like solving complex puzzles, learning a new language, or even having a really intense debate require more neural activity. Your neurons start firing more rapidly, communicating with each other to process all that information. This increased brain activity demands a huge surge in energy. Fuel for this energy is glucose, a type of sugar, and to burn that glucose efficiently, your brain needs oxygen. A lot of it. As your brain cells start screaming for more fuel, a special part of your brainstem called the respiratory center gets the message. This center acts like a thermostat for your breathing. It senses the increased demand for oxygen and the rising levels of carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of all that energy consumption. In response, it sends a signal to your diaphragm and rib muscles to speed up. Your breathing rate automatically increases, and you start taking deeper breaths. This whole process is involuntary. You don't even have to think about it. Your body is essentially force-feeding your brain the oxygen it needs to keep performing at a high level. You're not just thinking with your brain. Your entire body is working to support that mental effort. So, the next time you find yourself breathing a little heavier while studying for an exam or brainstorming a brilliant idea, don't worry. It's just your body's amazing built-in support system kicking in, making sure your brain has all the power it needs to be brilliant. It's a perfect example of how interconnected our minds and bodies truly are. Your brain literally boosts your breath to think better. If you found this piece of hidden science fascinating, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more amazing facts about how your body works. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Ever been so deep in thought that you suddenly realize you're breathing faster? You're staring at a tough math problem, trying to remember a name or brainstorming a big idea, and suddenly, your breath quickens. It's a strange feeling, right?
Right.
Like your brain is running a marathon without you even moving. Why does your breathing rate ramp up when your brain is working overtime? Stick around, because the connection between your brain and your lungs is more fascinating than you think. So let's break it down. Your brain, despite being only about 2% of your body weight, is an absolute energy hog. It consumes around 20% of your body's total oxygen and glucose. That's a huge amount of fuel for such a small organ. When you're just chilling, watching a movie, or daydreaming, your brain's energy usage is pretty stable. But the moment you switch gears into intense concentration, everything changes. Think of your brain as a high-performance computer. When you open a simple program, it runs smoothly. But when you start running complex software, video editing, or heavy-duty gaming, the fans kick on to cool it down, right? Your brain does something similar. When you're tackling a difficult cognitive task, specific regions of your brain become hyperactive. These areas, like the prefrontal cortex, which handles problem-solving and decision-making, demand more energy, and they demand it now. This increased demand triggers a fascinating chain reaction. To meet the need for more energy, your brain needs more fuel. The two primary ingredients for this fuel are glucose and oxygen. Your circulatory system is the delivery service. To get more oxygen to the brain cells that are working so hard, your body needs to take in more oxygen from the air. The simplest and most direct way to do that? Breathe faster and deeper. This isn't something you consciously decide to do. It's an automatic involuntary response controlled by your autonomic nervous system. Your brain basically sends an urgent message to your respiratory center in the brainstem, saying, "Hey, I'm working really hard up here and I need more oxygen. Step it up." Your respiratory center then signals your diaphragm and chest muscles to increase the rate and depth of your breathing. This process, known as neurovascular coupling, ensures that the most active parts of your brain get the resources they need to function optimally. So, the next time you catch yourself huffing and puffing while doing a crossword puzzle, you'll know it's just your brain getting the extra fuel it needs to solve the clue. It's a powerful reminder of the incredible, seamless connection between mind and body. Isn't that amazing? Your brain literally turbocharges your breath to power through tough thoughts. If you found this as cool as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden science secrets. Thanks for watching.